Hey hoes, welcome home.
Welcome back to episode 2. Today we are just going to be talking about random topics and, discuss things.
Yeah, we have a lot of good topics lined up for you guys today. So, the first thing that we're going to be kind of talking about is parenting. And so this just kind of goes along the lines of how are you going to parent your kids? Are you going to be gentle? Are you going to be strict? So I'd really like to start with just my own opinion on this.
Wait,
because
one second. Okay, I just want to preface this that we have no experience and we're not professionals.
We don't plan on having kids anytime soon either.
Yeah, we're all single. So.
Yeah.
But just our point of view right now.
Yeah. So I think that the general consensus has been that, we're going to be better than our parents, whatever. But, I feel like every kid, as they're, like a kid, they always want to be better than their parents in certain aspects. But I think we fail to realize that our parents, it's their first time living, too.
Yeah, good one, Ankita. Honestly,
you.
I think gentle parenting is not, the best idea because your kid genuinely won't learn anything more. If I'm not gonna yell at my kid ever, when are they ever gonna realize what they're doing is a bad thing?
I think the logic is that not that they won't understand that it's wrong, but it's if I say no, they're just gonna want to do it more. Or trying to keep an open relation, they feel comfortable to come talk to you instead of, that's the balance here, whether, you yell or you're gentle, whatever.
Okay, well, aside from, yelling and stuff, what about curfews? How do you feel about those kind of things?
I think that, my parents were pretty strict on it, and I think that I will continue to be just as strict on it. I think that if they have everything going on and they're doing everything right in other aspects of their life, then I don't really have a right to say anything about their curfew. Because, if they're balancing everything, then I don't think I can say anything.
Once my kids turn, 16 or 17, they're going to be doing things regardless of what I say, and I would rather them tell me I'm going to go out and hang out with my friends at, 3 in the morning, rather than them just sneak out and do something dangerous. Mm. So I would rather them just come to me and tell me because I trust them and I know, and if they're getting good grades and doing things right and being good children, then I think that's the best way to approach that situation.
I agree with that, but sometimes it's kind of hard to establish that, openness with your child.
Yeah. What do you guys feel about, buying alcohol for your kids or something like that?
I don't think I'll ever do that.
I don't think I'll ever do it either.
I think, me and Isha were talking about it yesterday, I think, and,
I'll buy a drink, maybe.
It was Isha, too. It was Isha. I think, I would do seltzers, but I don't think I would do hard alcohol in high school.
Sure.
I think maybe once they go to college, I'll buy them hard alcohol, just because the way that kids resort to getting alcohol is also not the best. We know from our own experience, and it's not safe, and it's also, we're getting overcharged so much, and if we're going to do it regardless, I just think it's the safer bet to buy it for your own kid, but make sure they don't share with their friends, because I don't know what their parents necessarily want.
I agree, but there's just something, that doesn't sit well with me with buying, literal poison for my child.
I mean, it's that or they're going to be stealing it with their friends at Harris Teeter, so.
I guess. But, it's just the principle of the situation.
Okay.
I think that the topic of gentle parenting, though, is more prevalent, when they're kids. How are you going to go about that? So young, maybe elementary school or maybe even before that. If they do something wrong, when are you going to be actually yelling? When does that start, or does it ever start?
I think it is important to yell at your kids at one point. I don't think if you're always gentle about it, at least in my experience, if my parents never yelled at me, I would never really truly understand what I'm doing wrong.
And honestly, to a point, I think hitting is okay.
I disagree.
I don't.
I think to a point,
well, that's not a hit. That's
just
a tap.
that's a tap.
Or a spank.
Really?
Yeah, I think pinching here, on your inner thigh, or pinching your arm, things like that, things that actually hurt and could leave a mark. No, but a spank on the butt or something like that.
So if your child gets a bad grade, what do you do?
No, not for bad grades. I'm talking crazy stuff. Like,
behavioral issues.
Like, they actually do something mean or disrespectful. Like,
Honestly,
something
I
they
would,
should already know.
I would take their phone away, or
They don't have a phone.
they're
or
too
ground
young.
them, or stop them from seeing their friends for a few days. Or
Isha,
something
when
like
you're a
that.
kid, you don't really go. You don't
That's
like.
not true. When I was a kid, I was playing outside every
Yeah,
single
you
day.
play outside, sure, but like, I guess, but that's not that.
Or doing an extra
I don't
page
think.
of homework, something like that. That
Okay,
they
like
really
doing
don't like
next
doing.
week's Kumon.
Yeah.
Type
Negative reinforcement. Is that what it
Okay.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Do you think college is necessary in today's environment?
No.
No. I honestly think college is a ripoff.
We were honestly talking about it today in my, like, class, and we were talking about how in the future there should be, like, more jobs that don't require a college diploma.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, like, we're getting more education, but there should be more availability for, like, I don't know, restaurant owners. Like, do you really need a major in anything to own a restaurant, to be honest? Like,
I just think that we're paying so much tuition, and like I understand I'm paying like for like a dorm and like the college experience. I guess
not even.
like-
Our tuition is $15,000.
Exactly, and I don't think that the education that I'm getting is worth $15,000. Like, obviously it's valuable, but I still like I'm having to do so much other external stuff. Like, I guess college is essential to like your personal growth because like you're independent and you have freedom. But I think that if you're looking at like the academic aspect of it, like alone, I don't think it's worth it at all.
I agree. I think from the academic aspect, college is not worth $15,000 just because it doesn't include rooming, boarding, textbooks, or anything. And nowadays everything is online, and I'm paying $150 just for a textbook for one class that has all of the reading, all of the assignments, everything, which honestly I could do on my own.
Yeah, I think that instead of maybe college, that like everything could have, like if you made the degree, you could have gotten that in high school, or like 4 more years of high school,
But,
whatever.
like, are you developed enough in high school to know exactly what you're doing in college? Like,
That's
I know.
not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm saying
4 more
instead
years
of
of
going,
high school.
instead of living here, you're just it's exactly like high school, just 4 more years of it. That's so much cheaper. It's free. It's public education, and you're getting a degree, and then like with that, like you're saving. Sure, there's all this thing about like personal growth, but I think if society as a whole, everyone was like this, and everyone would grow in whatever way it is. Right now, the standard and the normal, at least for us, is to go to college and learn that way.
But that's asking for a lot. Like, by saying a whole new set of professors, a whole new building for every single place, all under taxes, that's a lot of money you're saying just under taxes. There has to be some money coming from the students from there.
But
Like, you're gonna cover
no, I'm
all
not saying it
professor-
doesn't have to be free, but I'm just saying like, no paying for like the food or the what's it called, the dorm, like all that kind of stuff.
You pay for food in high school.
Not as much. Like you're getting on groceries
It's
and
worse
stuff
food.
as like
It's worse food.
exactly.
Then it becomes a whole conversation about eating healthier foods. Like, there's a reason we eat nice foods right now.
No, I'm saying like us eating here at Virginia Tech versus eating as a family at home, or like groceries and cooking, is more expensive.
Then the argument is just to go to a college close to your house.
But I also think
I'm just
that,
saying, like, well, that's different. I'm just saying, like, the whole system could be changed.
That's asking for a lot.
I also think college is like a major like output because like throughout elementary, middle, and high school, you're essentially the reason that you work so hard in those 3 schools is to go to a good college. And I know it shouldn't be like that. It should be to like further your education, gain more knowledge, but at the end, like everybody looks at like what college you're going to, like its name status and all of that. So I guess like it is more of like a social thing. Excuse me.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to friendship and like what the unwritten rules are of a friendship. That's kind of hard.
We kind of talked about this today, actually, and we all agreed on loyalty, but I feel like that's like a basic answer. You know, there's more to it. Like, what were you saying again, Isha? I don't...
I think it's like wanting your friends to succeed in life and like always trying to help them. Nikki said giving good advice. I think that's
Yeah, I think
a
that's
really
pretty
good
good.
thing.
Like having intellectually smart people, like not like on book smart, but like someone who could give you actually mind smart or like street smart advice, you know?
I think that a whole thing that everyone kind of needs to reevaluate is that any relationship you have, like romantic, platonic, whatever, like family even, like to some extent, like if you don't see yourself like benefiting in that, as in like you are not like you don't think that you are like growing, not that you have to be growing, but as in like you're not benefiting, that's it. Like even though that's like sure you can say it's selfish, but really like I'm not going to be friends with some dumb guy just because they're kind of fun. But like essentially I need to surround myself and spend my time with people that I think will help me grow, like in any way.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
But that's like, what if I was friends with someone who's exactly like me? You're saying I shouldn't be friends with them because they're not helping me?
I think they are helping you in some way.
I think that you can have like each person has like a different thing that they can bring to you. And like whether it's like a dumb guy but he's like really fun, at least like he's bringing the fun aspect of your life. So I think that you're still growing in that aspect.
Yeah.
Sure, if you need to grow in that way.
I think like anyone can help you because there's no one person who has all negative aspects in them. Like yeah, like you're hanging out with the one fun guy who parties every day, but like only hang out with him on Fridays then. Like you need to learn how to self-control yourself. Like surround yourself around smart people on the weekdays, sure, but on weekends hang out with the fun people because the smart people aren't going to be able to like give you everything you want. Not one person
Like,
can help you in all aspects.
As in, like, for me, I don't think that I need someone, like, particularly that is a party guy to help me have fun. I think that I have enough fun the way I am and who I am with right now. So what is the, like, I don't see a reason to, sure, that guy might
that's
have
because-
some great qualities, but, like, I don't need that.
That's because your friends right now aren't complete nerds. Like I'm talking in general, like complete nerds on the weekdays and then complete parties on the
I'm saying
the social days.
I think you should find people that are well-rounded. There's so many like that.
Right, but
It's
like
not
I'm
difficult.
just my example was if you were to find one partier, like
Yeah, I don't think that I even know enough about them actually to like talk about it. But like let's say even if he's not like let's say he's not smart, okay? I'm just saying like conversations day to day like I don't think he's dumb when he's talking like in general. That's what I mean when I say dumb. Like like what are you even saying, like shut up type. That's like kind of what I mean.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. And Kita, you haven't said anything.
Well, I've always said that, like, you should only be friends with people that really add something to your life. But I guess that can be, like, stretched so super thin, and, like, you can apply that to literally every single person. But, like, also, it's kind of a hard line to draw, because, like, Ari, you were saying, like, if I already have somebody fun in my life, I don't need another, like, insanely fun person. But also, like, in, like, the back of my mind, I'm like, if I just meet more people, like, it's better. So I guess it's, like, how many people do I let in? Like, how many people am I supposed to be really good, solid friends with? Or how many people am I supposed to be surface level with? So I just think, like, it's, like, there's not really, like, a certain set of rules. It's more, like, play it by ear.
Yeah, I think it's nice to have, like, a really solid group of friends that you can really do everything with, but also have those, like, party people and those nerds. And also, I just think it's important to have, like, the balance in your own life.
Like, take example Daddy Squad. Basically, at 10,
Daddies!
there are these, kind of attractive men. Fob Daddy is... Okay, we have Fob Daddy, Mystery Daddy, Headphone Boy, Captain Daddy, and Drunk Daddy.
And
As you can see, we have a
these
lot of
people-
time.
We named all these people based on certain characteristics that really call out to us, like during times when we go out or times when we see them at the library.
As you can see, based on what she said, well-rounded.
Yeah.
Type shit. That's a well-rounded group.
They have all different kinds of people.
Okay, but when I was, like, thinking about, like, whether someone's adding something to your life, help you grow, all that, like, I genuinely meant, like, the people you choose to have, like, close in your life. Like, maybe he's not adding anything, but that's fine. Like, he's not my close friend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
talking about, like, these people I spend a good amount of my time with
Okay,
every day.
that's fair.
That's
That's
fair.
I also think it's important to just be friendly with everybody because
Yeah.
you never
Yeah,
know
I
when
agree.
these people are
I
going to come
think-
into your life in the future.
I think, like, be friends with everyone, but, like, be aware of who you're keeping close.
As of right now, I don't know why, but recently I've just been, like, I'm just thinking, like, oh, I want to be, like, have more friends. Not, like, close friends. I just want to, like, you know, be able to say hi to more people walking and things like that. And those people, sure, they shouldn't be terrible people, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Just some, like, a nice face to see. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
And your close friends should be people that have, like, the same kind of, not necessarily goals, but the same, like, aspirations as you and, like, have, like, big, yeah, whatever. But, like, have, like, big dreams because essentially, like, if they're more motivated, you in turn become more motivated.
Right. But, like, I personally think it's good to have a well-rounded friend group. Like, have one fun person, have one smart person, have it all mixed, because you don't want to be...
everybody has every aspect. Like, take for us, for example, like,
Type shit.
we study on the weekdays and then we party on the weekends and we have a pretty good balance, I'd say, for a college student. And it's really nice that we can just, like, go to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like-
go on.
Like, to me, I think we're well-rounded, but, like, he'll be like, they study too much. Like, I want to hang out with better people. So, like, we're
Yeah,
not
so it's
well-rounded.
just-
in
it's
Well, it
this.
just
doesn't
our own
matter. It's
perspective.
based on yourself and your own values and all that. Okay, so it's kind of changing it, but, like, some people say, or, like, oh, like, you are who you're friends with, or, like, they have a problem when their boyfriend is friends with certain type of people because, like, they're the same then. Like, do you think that's true? Like,
Yeah, I think you are who you are friends with.
okay.
Like, and if you're not, then there's an issue with your friend.
As in, like, let's say you have a boyfriend and he's best friends with this guy that's, like, always cheating on his girlfriend.
Yeah, it would bother me because it's like,
Like,
first of all, why aren't you
should-
stopping him?
No, of course he's doing what he can. He's saying, like, don't do that, what the fuck's wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's not, like, letting it happen, but also...
Okay,
But
then
can
maybe
you
not. Maybe
expect
not.
him to drop that
Yeah,
friend?
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's
like-
asking for a lot. I take it back. That's asking for a lot.
But it's still, like, something to be concerned about. You have a problem
I
with
think
it.
you
Yeah.
can't do anything about it, but it can be a fear in your head. It would be a fear in my head. Just because the conversations that, like, guys have, like, you know what they say, like, bro, like, blah, blah, you got...
And,
you
like,
cheat on your girlfriend, and you don't really know how that
Yeah,
conversation
they might
will
promote
play
them.
out.
and no matter, like, how strong-minded you think a guy is, like, their friends have influence over them. And, like, if you see, like, your friend getting away with shit that's, like, essentially considered cool, you're gonna be like, oh, like, maybe I should try that. Or, like, maybe some influence.
But hopefully you
Okay.
get to a point where, like, you have a huge influence on your boyfriend, too. So
True.
what,
It's just
what
trust.
their friends are saying
Like-
won't really impact him as much as what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree. But it's like a different audience. Like, you don't listen to your boyfriend or girlfriend for advice. Like,
I would be fine with it, obviously. Like, I'd be... Like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna be like, don't be friends with him or
No,
drop
I'm saying,
him.
like, at that point, you have a huge influence on him, so you know he's...
but-
like,
oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to trust. That's it.
okay. So,
Speaking of controversial topics with boyfriends, it's time for green flag versus red flag. Woo. So we're gonna start out
Like
with
an
some pretty
owl.
basic questions, and then we're kind of all gonna just discuss these questions. So the first one is, reading your boyfriend's text messages.
I think that's a red flag. Because,
So if you do this, you're a red flag.
yes, that is what I'm saying.
I think it's okay if you're in front of them.
I think
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not in secret.
In secret, no.
Anything in secret is bad.
Yeah. I don't, like, you shouldn't need to.
And if you even have a suspicion, talk about
Yeah.
it or break up with him. Like, why are you feeling like that?
Or, like, talk about it.
Just talk about it. You
Talk
don't
about it
need-
in a way, like, that insinuates, I don't believe you until I, like, see it, kind of. So, like, you'll have an excuse
No,
to
just
look
be
for
like,
it.
because of this and this, I can't trust you right now, so I'm gonna need some time, or I need this, this, and this for me to trust you. That's it. Like, just be clear about everything.
Yeah, okay. What about being in the talking stage for a whole year?
That's a red flag.
Don't you have some experience in that? About a year?
Well,
Yeah, you are a red flag.
Yeah, in my Yeah, I have a red flag.
Because it's low key like commitment issues. Like
Yeah, I guess.
Well, was he trying to date you?
yes,
He kept saying
she
no.
said no like 7 times.
Because I didn't want to date him.
Really?
Yeah.
But you wanted to like be in a talking stage with him?
Because it was less like
exactly. It's
less
commitment.
no. My issue was him.
What about?
But that
Sure.
that would imply that you shouldn't even be
Yeah,
talking
then you
to
Yes,
shouldn't talk
I
to
shouldn't
him.
have been talking to him.
Alright. Okay, only
Haven't we
texting
all?
on Snapchat. I
Red
It
flag,
depends
red
on-
flag.
So
no,
weird.
It depends on the reason because
It's
if
not.
you have, like, strict parents, like in high school, maybe.
Well, sure. That's different. That's like a
like
rare
that's an
situation.
outlier. Yeah.
that's the
But
the
if you
exception, not
choose
the
to
rule.
only talk on Snapchat.
That's weird.
I think it's weird, but I don't think it's a red flag.
Like in college, because like usually like people you text on Snapchat is just hookup. You know what I mean?
sure,
Like,
but like
it's like, oh, like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like your host kind of.
Yeah. Like
it's not like
It's a bit. If you really think it's serious, then you should have their number at that point.
no, you have their number, but you just like
No,
you
that's
started out texting on
No.
Snap, so you just text
No,
on Snap.
your situation was just different because you guys were dating. So don't even include your situation. I'm talking.
Oh.
You are not dating, and you are texting on Snapchat only. So
yeah,
at this
that's
point,
very
you have their
suspicious
number.
because it's like you're trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Because
Even
that's where you go
why-
on Snapchat for.
But even when you were dating, why were you guys texting on Snapchat?
Well, in the very beginning, like, we would just only text on Snapchat. That's just how it started. And then, like, we would talk about it all the time, like, oh, like, why do we text on Snap? That's so weird. But then, like, we just always do it. It was just so normal for us. So, like, that's just... And then, like, slowly by slowly, we went to messages. But I remember even when we started texting on messages, it was, like, it felt weird. Like, we were so used to
iMessage
it.
does feel like a little more official. Like
feels
these messages
real,
are always
yeah.
there. He can show it to
Yeah.
anyone he wants.
Yeah,
so like
but
it
I
makes
love that.
You can
sense.
screenshot it, all of that.
Snapchat feels a little more safe. But like I would only do Snapchat if I really trusted the guy in the sense of like I can actually see this going in the future. But like if it's a hookup type of person, it's on Snapchat. Like that's a red flag, and I know it because I'm just gonna hook up with him. Like not like that, but like the purpose for that is for like just not a real relationship.
If I want something serious and they will not text on messages, then of course.
Yeah,
but
then it's a red flag.
Regularly, I don't think it's too.
But it's a green flag if you both just want nothing.
It's not green. It's honestly just nothing.
Neutral.
It's just two red flags then.
It's
A beige flag.
What if they don't have any social media?
It's like weird. Like especially in like it's not weird, but like in this day and age, like if you don't have a social media, I guess it's good. Like you're off the grid,
It's-
whatever. But like
It's giving
Really?
NPC.
yeah, it's giving like I only like sit and like I don't do anything else. Like I just sit.
What about the guy in your engineering class? He was like normal. Like you even heard him having a normal conversation about like centros, except we couldn't find his Instagram.
Like maybe we just couldn't find.
Yeah.
I guess some people
Okay.
like Instagram might be different.
Yeah.
But like you
No
probably have a
TikTok.
But like some people, okay. The thing is, when I say social media, it means like findable social media. Like they make TikToks, they post on Instagram, or they have an Instagram account, they have a profile picture, they have a Snapchat that they use.
What if
I mean,
they
like that.
have an Instagram account with the profile picture but no posts?
That's fine.
normal.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I honestly think that I really don't care if they don't have Instagram or TikTok, but the problem with that is that it's just a whole culture thing then. Not that it's a red flag or green flag, it's just not something I would go for because so many trends, so many songs, all of that is
they have
from
a
the
TikTok,
internet.
but it's like a user 7777 something.
I don't care.
That's
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. You don't have to post
But
on
if you
TikTok or
And
Instagram.
I'm not saying you need to be watching TikTok all the time. It's genuinely because like
Gen Z, whatever.
yeah, that's just how
But
it
if you
is.
just don't have an Instagram, like
I also
I
don't
just-
think it's a red flag.
I think it's like a green flag
I
kind
think
of.
it's a little weird.
I just think it's
I
a
don't
little-
like
yeah.
that.
I would not care if like my
I
boyfriend didn't have
don't
Instagram.
think
what if I
it's a
wanted to send
green
him a
flag?
reel?
Or if
True.
I use
Screen
it on
record it.
TikTok and I have to
You
like
save it.
save it and send it through messages. That
my
no
God.
thing.
Yeah, like some of our guys had just deleted TikTok sometimes, like Shreyas and Archit. They
But
just
that's
randomly
true.
did
That's
it.
different.
That's like
different.
just to like study for finals and be locked in because they're on.
No,
TikTok
Archit
so
never
much.
had TikTok anymore. Like he deleted one time and
Yeah,
now he
but
doesn't
he's on
have
Reels
it.
now. Like I see Archie Jane liked this.
Okay.
Okay, so my end of story, I think it's a green flag.
Oh, we skipped one. What about if they still talk to their ex regularly?
Oh, fuck that.
Red fucking flag. Red
Must we
flag.
explain? Must
There's
we
nothing
explain?
to say.
Okay. They overshare personal details on a first date.
Like, I think I would do that.
Like,
I think
how
that's weird.
personal? I think it's
What?
Like things you did with your ex-girlfriend. Type
Okay,
shit.
that's so
that's
different.
crazy.
No, once you bring in the ex-girlfriend, that changes the question.
Okay, like I was just saying things like that.
There,
Like
things that happen with your family.
yeah, like this person died, or like I don't know, like the first
Oh.
date, like I don't even know you at all. Like we
Oh,
met on
like-
Tinder.
How was your weekend? Like, oh, it was pretty bad. I found out my mom has cancer and she only has 1 month to live. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like
Why are you going on a
it's
first
not
date
a red
at
flag.
that time?
Yeah, true, that too.
Cause you're trying to like get your mind off of it.
Or like
no, don't
Talk
fucking.
about it.
or like you talk about weird medical issues that you have, like
No.
oh yeah, like when I have sex, like
Oh,
I just
yeah.
start pooping.
What if it's something more like relatable? Like you go in depth about every single class you're taking.
Oh.
That's not.
Wait, that's
personal.
like attractive. Like I think I would do that.
Like you would just talk and talk and talk about
About
like
That's
school.
a different question. Now you're asking whether you want them to shut up or not. Like if they're talking
But
too
that's
much.
just about school. Like I want to know about.
Okay,
that.
let's say it's something personal, but it's not like something weird, like you pooped during sex. It's like, I don't know, like some trauma you have from your dad doing some shit when you were a kid. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not weird, it's fine, but like, why are you bringing it up right now? Weird, we just met.
Yeah, maybe not like
True,
such
but, like-
personal like health issues.
Honestly, like I think those personal details get people really close together. Like
that's
let's suppose
Yeah.
like I meet someone in college and I'm trying to be friends with them. It's not even like I'm meeting a girl. Like I talk about the most relatable, in-depth, like specific thing. Oh my god, like I did so bad on this test and this and that. Like give specific details, or like something like I drank so much last night I vomited everywhere. Like very specific details. I honestly feel like that brings people closer together.
I
But
agree
it can
because
also scare people off.
no, but
It depends on the
on
person.
the first date, I would say like sometimes I don't want the guy I go with the first date to be like such a surface level conversation. You know,
Yeah.
it should be somewhat personal. I don't know. to
No,
what
listen,
level.
it's not like personal or surface level. It's like when you're talking about a conversation, sure, you can give a personal experience, personal fucking point of view. But like that's different than sharing like difficult type of things that like kind of like that aren't just easy topics. It doesn't mean it's surface level. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
we have like every single conversation that we have probably on the day to day isn't like super deep, but they're not surface level. That's it. And
Okay, I think those kind of conversations are fine. But
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like going in depth on like specific things gets people closer together. Like I honestly think that's the only way to get close to someone.
I
Like,
don't think it's a red flag.
I think it's a green
Or
flag.
yeah, it might be a green flag, but maybe
I
when it
think it's a green-
happens, like I'll think
Like
differently.
maybe not
but-
like weird health issues or like weird family
as long as
issues.
the actual
Like,
issue.
I
Know
would
the
like
first
somebody
date was
more.
topic?
No.
Okay, so really none of us can
We were,
really
like,
speak
10.
from experience because
Yeah.
none of us have gone on a first date with some random guy.
Yeah,
so
but,
it's
like-
hard for us.
But like
to
I'm
talk
saying,
about
if
it.
a random guy came like was on a date with me and like said some weird shit, I wouldn't be like ew, like no.
It depends.
Unless
but
it was like
yeah.
weird, like I'm saying medical shit or family shit.
No. The actual thing he's saying is not weird. It's just weird that he's telling you already.
Then
Then
no,
I
I don't
would-
mind.
I don't,
I don't
think
mind.
do.
Okay.
Green flag.
Green flag, yeah. Honestly, green. Okay, they ordered for you at a restaurant without asking.
Oh my god, I'd be so mad.
Me too.
Wait. Like they pick your food for you?
Like, that's
Yeah,
kind of
like he gets there
ridiculous.
first, and you come and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, like I ordered 2 steaks.
No.
I would.
I'm
I
vegetarian
would
and like.
Okay, fine, like
He
2
wouldn't-
salads.
Okay, what if it's some?
Oh my god, imagine he orders 2 salads for the table.
Okay. What if he
like
knows
your
your like
though.
dietary restrictions and something he thinks you would like?
No.
Maybe he doesn't get it on
Then I
point.
don't have an issue. With
I
it.
have an issue.
But you're looking at the menu and like you want something else or
If
something.
I'm fine with the
And he's
thing that
like-
he ordered for me, then it's really fine.
But
No,
you don't
because-
like how does he know that you're gonna be okay with it?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, are we talking like boyfriend? Like
boyfriend?
okay, I don't mind if it's my boyfriend.
I mind regardless, or
What?
even
I
first
would
date.
mind.
Like I wouldn't make it a fight, but it's like
It's
basically
I
like
not fight, but it's just like
it's like oh I kind of wish I had tried the mac and cheese instead, but like that's fine.
I'll just
I
be
guess
like,
I'll have the
"Don't do
salad.
I'd be like, bro, what?
I could not. I don't care, honestly. Like, because if it's your boyfriend, I just be like, oh, like I don't want that. Like, and I'll just change it. Like, if I really
okay.
cared.
True.
Yeah, I guess.
But I wouldn't be upset that they did it because I would think of it kind of nice. It's like,
Yeah, I think it's like a
the
gesture.
first few dates and like he doesn't really know you, but he's trying to do some like
Then I
Something
then I
cute,
would
yeah,
find
it's
it.
like
I
that,
would
fine
sure.
gesture, but you really don't want this food,
Like,
and you can't really say anything.
Okay, if it's your
you're at
first,
this,
suck it up.
I
And
would
honestly,
suck
I'd suck it up.
Yeah.
I would suck it up too, but I think it's weird.
Like coffee, like I hate coffee, but if they order some coffee shit, I'd drink it. The only thing that I would is probably like meat stuff, but you should know that by like the 4th, 5th date, I think.
Okay, next one. They have a pet, but let it sleep in their bed every night.
That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah. Also, it depends, like, the type of pet. Like, cats, I don't like cats.
Oh, me too.
Dogs, I'm okay with.
I love dogs.
Look, I like it.
Like, does it shed?
Like, I don't.
Yeah,
like
it sheds. It's a dog.
It's not a big deal. It's fine.
Like, it's not a
I
green
actually
or red
think it's
flag, but
nothing.
like,
I don't really care.
I wouldn't prefer it.
Yeah.
No,
I
some
also
people
wouldn't
bother
prefer
it because,
it.
like, some people don't like dogs. But, like, us, I think, like, we're fine with pets like that. Oh, this is a good one. They ask their mom for advice on everything.
Absolutely not. That's
Yeah,
so
red flag,
ridiculous.
red
Red flag.
But,
Red flag
it's-
because in those type of relationships, moms always kind of do too much.
And I feel like they wouldn't be on my side.
Like, I think it's nice that, like, you're talking to your mom and you have a relationship
Yeah.
with your mom, but, like, don't talk about me. Like, talk
To
about
that
other
extent.
things.
Yeah, like, don't date your mom and me at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of like relationships where guys are close to their moms, like the moms get super, like
Yeah, because
they get super jealous and they think that like their son should only love them, like, and they don't like the girl, like just in general. So I don't know.
Okay. They never post about you on social media.
That's fine if we're like dating less than 6 months. But like imagine there's like a picture that like you both went to Europe together and like he just doesn't post that one picture just because like you're in it. Like what?
Wait. Like,
Just because he doesn't want like his friends to see like you guys are keeping the relationship on the DL. Like his family, like come on.
Yeah.
I think it's a red flag.
It's not a red flag for me because that's something I would do just because of my family. I follow so much of my family from like India and everything. And 6 months, 7 months into the relationship, I'm not trying to like introduce him to that
true.
part of my. It's a long-term thing to me, but my extended family in India are gonna know
same.
about
Like
it.
my very extended family like follows me.
See,
They're
like,
very
to
conservative
me,
in that
like,
part.
I like also have some people, but a lot of the times I just like post it on my story maybe and I block them from viewing my story. Just because like I don't know, I want to post my boyfriend.
Yeah, like there's no way you follow more than 30 people of your extended family that would possibly judge you for this. If you do, block them from the story.
Wait, I agree because like I posted my boyfriend and I literally removed all of my followers from India just because I didn't want them to see.
Yeah, so it's not that hard. It's
I
not-
think
It's not hard, but it's also kind of mean. Like I feel bad that I did that.
they are not noticing.
I think it's a red flag if he says that he didn't want to post it because, like, of his friends.
Yeah, friends is a different issue.
Wait, why do you feel bad that you did that?
Because
Like,
it's
what?
mean. Like
It's not mean.
it is. They're my
You genuinely
family.
think you're doing something wrong?
I do. I think it's mean.
You
They're
think it's
my
wrong to have a boyfriend?
No, I think it's wrong to remove my family off my
Dude,
Instagram.
what? It's one story.
Not my
You're
story.
removing them as a
I'm saying I
follower.
removed them as a follower.
Oh.
What? Yes.
How
did you as a follower?
Okay, that's
So different.
I
But, like-
think it's mean.
Okay,
Yeah,
overall,
that's
end of like the thing. They never post about you. Red flag or green flag?
Green.
Red.
It's like beige. It's
Like,
not
I think
it's, like,
red,
fine.
red.
Like,
But like,
It's not
I'm
green,
not asking
but-
for like a whole highlight. Just like
No, I don't want
if we have a good
Just, like,
picture
let
together
people
and like
know.
you would post it normally if I was like your friend. Then
I
post
want to
it.
be posted on the spam.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to be posted on the
no.
spam if they have one.
I want someone to go on the spam and be able to be like, oh, this is his girlfriend.
Yeah.
On the main, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I
like
don't care about
here and there, it'd be nice, but
Story
it's really
posts
okay.
would be nice.
Yeah, a story
Yeah.
post would be nice. Maybe like if I'm in like one picture that's really small. I don't even care.
I want a boyfriend.
Okay. Next picture. They take. Oh wait. Next thing. They take 24 hours to respond to texts, but are always active online.
that's like the biggest red
Oh,
flag
what?
ever.
Red
Yeah.
Red
flag.
flag.
I would crash out.
That's
Like-
just mean.
Yeah,
Like,
that is speed.
Because
that's
it's
like
like-
you don't like me.
I don't do that to anybody. So like, that's ridiculous.
There's gotta be like a like
A
when this is
reason.
your girlfriend, the person you like talking to, like
Yeah,
really?
absolutely not. Red flag. Done.
Yeah, done. Okay.
They only text you WYD at 2 a.m.
red
Well,
flag.
What do you mean
Huge
they
red.
only? Like, they don't text you all day? Like,
yeah, you guys don't have conversations. It's just like, what are you doing? Can we hang out at 2 a.m.?
Ew.
and is it always hookup?
No.
No, I don't like that. Me personally, I love like texting throughout the day, like, oh, like how's your class? How's this? How's that? Even it doesn't have to be
Okay,
like
so
minute by minute, but just like
I
check-ins.
love that. However, I totally understand there's a whole different type of person that doesn't like that.
But not texting until 2 a.m.
Sure.
Just 'cause,
But
like,
I'm
they're
saying,
busy?
I'm just saying, like, a couple of texts every few hours is not something I would want. Like, I like the day-to-day, like, this is what I'm doing. Like, oh my god, guess what happened? Like, all that. Like, but I do understand that other people aren't like that.
I also feel that's like with a boyfriend.
And
if
if
your
that's what we're
boyfriend's
talking about.
Oh, boyfriend with a 2 a.m. message? Hell no. Like, no.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
know that.
We're talking about. I thought we were talking about. boys.
Talking stages, like, fine, okay.
No, still 2 a.m. is just so
weird.
hook up.
2 a.m. is when a boy gets, you know.
No, he doesn't want to do anything with you.
No.
But that's
he
when
probably
he's,
does.
that's when he's
It just
thinking
doesn't
from down
happen.
there.
Yeah.
Ah, what?
Like, if it's a boyfriend, then no, because it's like, you can't date me and, like, put no time in during the day for me. Like, what?
Even
No, I'm
talking,
not saying that's
even
okay
talking
either. I'm just
stages,
saying,
it's like a talking stage is like the path you take to become boyfriend girlfriend. So during that time, you should be kind of knowing what they're like in that aspect. And if they're only texting you WID at 2 a.m., that's not really. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, next question. How to split the bill?
I think on the first 2 dates, like the guy should pay. Just because I think it's just like nice. And then after that, honestly, like split or I'll pay sometimes, you pay sometimes. I'm not trying to because
I think that if you're in a relationship, it should be like kind of how it is with like friends. Like sometimes I'll pay, sometimes you pay. Like nobody really owes each other, I guess. If it's like a nice like date night, anniversary night, I think the guy should pay. But if it's just like basic stuff that you're paying for, like Taco Bell and McDonald's, like it shouldn't really be like this big deal of who owes who. It should kind of just be like you alternate. Like if somebody pays $3 more, oh well. Like
Yeah, like, I'll cover Starbucks. You can get the meals.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up our podcast for today. Thank you guys for listening to Hell and Back, episode 2.
We'll see you guys next for the next episode.
Bye, hoes!